Yes, guys, and welcome back to another match preview and predicted lineups. This is, of course, the big one, guys. Aston Villa against Arsenal. Mr. Unai Emery, Mr. Good Evening, our previous manager against Mikel Arteta, guys. Villa Park, Saturday. Yeah, 5:30 kickoff. You can watch it, guys. I'll be doing a watch along for it. I expect Arsenal to win. Hopefully, we do go and get the 3 points. We're going to go through all the preview today. Talk about Aston Villa, talk about Unai Emery. Then, of course, Arsenal's side of things. I'll predict the lineup, what I want to see Arteta go with, and ultimately the score prediction at the end as well. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Let me know everything, your predictions down below, score predictions down below, your predict lineup as well. This will not be the stream. This will not be the only stream tonight. We'll be back in later today. 9 o'clock UK time. I'll be doing the Talking Ball episode 4, which will be joined by RD12 and Jordan as well for that one. So make sure you guys tune in for that one. We'll talk about the title race in general. Going to go through pretty much everything else to do with football. But yes, good evening. Mr. Good Evening returns. Oh man. We're going to go through it all today, people. As I said, make sure you hit like buttons up, and if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. We are on the road to 6k subscribers. Absolute legends as always. Let's get into the preview, people. Let's go. We're going to start with the recent encounters at Villa Park. So I'm not including the ones at the Emirates. I just think I'll include the ones at Villa Park first and foremost, because that's where we're of course playing on Saturday. So yeah, obviously I think we'll start with the right hand side, top right. Of course, last season when they did, obviously Unai Emery did take in charge of Aston Villa. I think it's only like his first few months in the Villa job when we played them at Villa Park. Very, very good game. We did win the game 4-2 in the end. Villa did take the lead once. They went 2-1 up from Coutinho, and we brought it back to obviously 2-2. And then obviously we went on to win the game in the end. It took us to the last minute to score 2 goals, and we ended up winning the game. Martinelli scored when he celebrated as well, but before he even scored, and we won 4-2 in that game last season. I thought overall we played pretty decent, but Villa still gave us a fantastic game. We did go behind twice, didn't we? I swear we did. I think Ollie Watkins scored first. We equalised, and they went 2-1 up again. Then we equalised, and we ended up winning the game. I think it was obviously Jorginho getting the third goal as well for us, and that was in the 4-2 game. Now, if we move to the game before that season, when they had Steven Gerrard in charge, Aston Villa, we did beat them 1-0. When Saka scored outside of the box, that was a very tough game, very physical game that they gave us. That's when we finished 5th. We was in the top 4 races that season under Arteta, and they had Steven Gerrard, and obviously we won from Bukayo Saka outside. Fantastic goal, by the way, outside of the box. And we did beat them 1-0 at Villa Park that season. Now the 2 seasons before that, you can see the one in our purplish kit. We lost 1-0. Yeah, we actually lost that game 1-0 when obviously Emi Martinez, we sold him to Villa, and I think this is his first game against us actually. And yeah, it was a very, very poor performance from Arsenal that game. That was in lockdown. Both these 2 games I'm going to talk about were in lockdown. But yeah, we did play them, and we lost 1-0 that game. Very, very poor. And then obviously the game above in the yellow kit, we lost 1-0 again. I think it was Trezeguet who scored for Aston Villa, and it was when obviously Aubameyang was on the corner flag laughing at Mins, and then Mins went up for a header, which led to their goal. And we ended up losing that one 1-0, and that was another lackluster, pathetic performance. That was right towards the end of the season as well, when we finished 8th that season anyway. So we didn't have a lot to, and I think our main focus was the FA Cup that season as well. So yeah, but yeah, they're the recent encounters. So a bit of a hit and miss record, really, when it comes to Villa Park. When we have played there, obviously last season being the main game we all remember, we did indeed go and win 4-2. So yeah, that is the recent encounters there, people. Let's talk about this man then, Mr. Good Evening, Unai Emery. Yes, Unai Emery and Arsenal, we've got a lot of history of each other, as we know. Let's get into it. So By the way, I wrote this, guys. I did this whole PowerPoint. Yeah, teacher settings and all that. Come on. But anyway, we'll be facing against our ex-manager Unai Emery this Saturday. Despite getting a sack for Arsenal, Unai has made quite the comeback in the Premier League with Aston Villa. Under Steven Gerrard at the time, Villa were fighting relegation until Unai took over, and in his first season finished 7th with them, and also only qualifying for Europe, the Conference League. This season, after a very successful transfer window, Emery has Villa currently 3rd place and has Villa Park rocking, winning 14 consecutive games in a row at the Fortress. Unai Emery is a mastermind and is a quality manager. Arteta will need to get everything spot on to out-tactic this man. Yeah, I've got big respect for this guy, people. I've got big respect for Unai Emery. Now, yeah, people will sit there and say, oh, it didn't work out at Arsenal. We lost the dressing room completely. He had to be sacked. Fair enough. Yes. I have a little opinion. I have a little debate on that as well, right? Was Emery really backed? And by the way, this is not me saying he did a better job than Arteta. If we're talking about Arsenal, yeah, Arteta is on another planet. The job that Arteta has done compared to Emery, yeah. Arteta is a better manager at Arsenal than Emery was at Arsenal. Okay. But what my point is with this, yeah, is yes, I get he lost dressing room. Yes, it was all going wrong. But you saw the squad that my man was dealing with. And people say, oh, he chose it by design. Well, did he? Because there's certain players that he wanted that he didn't get. He wanted he wanted Zaha instead of we have to spend 22 million on Pepe. He didn't want that. He wanted Zaha, and he actually come out and said it in the podcast. You think I'm making it up? He wanted these certain players, right? Likes of Zaha, likes of Thomas Partey, likes of Fabinho. People say, oh yeah, he wanted Harry Maguire, but this is the same Harry Maguire that was at Leicester as well, balling it out. I think he wanted players like, obviously Partey before we got him. I mean, he literally said it in the podcast. There's a list of players that he wanted, and he didn't get. I'm just saying, look how much Arteta spent, 700 million, right? Who knows if Emery was gave that type of money? Who knows if Emery was backed fully like Arteta was? Would we? I mean, who knows what could have happened? The point is, yeah, it didn't work out at Arsenal. I agree. Completely lost the dressing room. He had to go. I agree. Yeah, it was getting worse and worse and worse. It was not improving. All right, but don't take anything away from this guy because of that, in my opinion. And so we're talking about a manager here, yeah, who, apart from Arsenal, every club he's been at has been somewhat successful for them. Sevilla, 3-time Europa League winner. PSG, didn't work out as expected, but still won them the league. Again, that's what PSG do every single season. But yeah, PSG pretty much won them the league. Moving to obviously Arsenal, he should have really won us that Europa League, but we bottled it. He should have he should have really qualified for the Champions League, but again we bottled it, and he obviously got sacked from Arsenal. Villarreal obviously, comes into Villarreal. They was in a relegation zone, similar to what Aston Villa were when it was under Steven Gerrard. Comes into Villarreal in a relegation zone, right? Qualifies them for Europa League, then goes and wins Europa League, calls knocking out Arsenal and Man United in the process. Then next season obviously qualifies for the Champions League, gets out the group with Man United in it again, goes and faces Juventus, beats beats Bayern Munich, and then obviously should have really, he bottled it against Liverpool, didn't he, in that semi-final? I think they went 2-0 up, and obviously they ended up capitulating, and they probably would have lost, even if they beat Liverpool, they probably would have lost the final against Madrid. But Villarreal was extremely successful. Now Aston Villa, as I said, Villa were in a relegation battle under Steven Gerrard. He comes in, first season, literally only took about half a season to do it, qualifies him for European football for the first time in many, many years. So he's got him European football. He's going to win the Conference League. We all know this. Now this season, look at him now. Right now with his own squad, the players that he wanted, the players that he's bought in January in the summer for Villa, they're now currently 3rd place in this Premier League. And we are going to talk about the whole season. We'll talk about the Man City game yesterday, because what I saw yesterday from him, And the way how I've never seen someone out tactic Pep Guardiola the way Emery did. I've never seen a team play that well and actually dominate what Villa did yesterday to Manchester City. Man City had 2 shots the whole game, and their 2 shots came in the 11th minute. That was it. I've never ever seen a proper team really outclass and out tactic and ultimately dominate Man City like that. And for me, that's big credit to Unai Emery. So I've got big respect for this guy. If you guys can't tell, I've got big respect for this guy. And I felt really bad for him when we did sack him. Yes, it was the right decision because look at us now. But I'm just saying, like, this guy deserves more respect because half the people, really disrespect this guy. I feel like this guy is heavily disrespected as a manager. And I just feel like, this guy is so, well, he's quality. He's a quality manager. He's a quality manager. So, yeah, honestly, we wish him all the best, but not for Saturday. All right. That's the only time on Saturday I will not wish him any luck. But once we play you, Emery, I really hope you do well, and I really hope you qualify Villa for the Champions League. And I really hope I mean, are they title contenders? Well, no, they're not. Let's be honest with it. I don't think they will. But are they top 4 contenders? Are they the team to get Champions League? Yes. I do believe they are hot contenders for Champions League. I do think they are underdogs still, but they still are hot contenders to qualify for the Champions League. I really do, but not really title contenders. I think there's 3 main teams above them, as we know: Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. But around Man United, Tottenham, Newcastle, Villa, they're the main who can probably get Champions League. But yeah, on Emery, mate. He's by the way, he will not be up against Arteta. He'll be up against AirPod Albert. So, obviously Arteta has been touchline bans, which is really silly, by the way. But Arteta has been, so we're gonna have AirPod Albert on the sidelines. And do you remember the last time AirPod Albert was on the sidelines? It was against Man City, and we lost the game 2-1. But we actually played really well in the game. It was on New Year's as well. But yeah, Mr. Good evening. We wish him all the best, of course. Absolutely quality manager, but mate, we're going to beat you on Saturday. Simple as that. Let's talk about them Villa then this season, because as I said, they currently find themselves in third, in quite a remarkable position in third, only 4 points behind the league leaders, Arsenal. After an awful start for them after getting destroyed by Newcastle on the opening day, of course. Villa, but their ideas are on fire. Villa Park is a fortress. Villa are on a 14-win streak at Villa Park after beating the treble winners Man City yesterday. The last team to beat Villa Park was Arsenal, that 4-2 game. Since then, they've won every single game in a row at Villa Park. It's an absolute fortress, people. And I watched the full game yesterday. And as I said, it was absolutely insane to watch a team with so much resilience in Aston Villa, with so much just absolute dominance yesterday. So much energy. Yeah, the whole place was electric. And you could feel it, with the fans. And they 100%, deserve that win against Man City. People say, oh, Man City had no Rodri. Oh, Man City had no De Bruyne. Mate, the point is, Man City is Man City. But this is taking no credit away from Aston Villa. Yeah, I don't care if Man City had injuries. Villa deserved the win. 100%. And as I said, I've never seen, and that was the first time as well Emery has actually beaten Pep Guardiola. That was the first time Emery has actually beaten Pep Guardiola in his career. 15 attempts, and he's finally actually beaten Pep Guardiola. So, that must mean a lot to him. But yeah, you can tell every single, everything Emery got spot on yesterday. Everything he did, he got spot on. So yeah, it's an absolute fortress, guys, Villa Park this season. And it's going to be a very, very tough game. A very, very tough game. Let's move on to some of the key players that we've got to watch out for Aston Villa. These are the 3 main. It's pretty much their front 3. But I'll start with this guy, Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey, again, watched this guy yesterday. He was on absolute smoke. Yeah, absolute smoke. This guy just looked full of confidence against Man City. Just kept running at them. And they get backing off. They kept backing off, and he deserved his goal. Every time he got the ball, he looked frightening. And he started his Villa career for them wasn't that great, as we know, but this season he's been on absolute fire for them, and he's a player that we got to watch out for. Which is why I wish Tomiyasu's fit, because if Tomiyasu is fit, he'd go straight to left back. I'm just a bit worried about the battle between Zinchenko and Leon Bailey, because I do think Leon Bailey is a very, very good player, especially scoring against the treble winners yesterday. He's going to be on absolute fire of confidence, and he's a fantastic player. Moussa Diaby as well, very good player. Very good player. Actually, Arsenal could have really signed this player. I mean, we would have been fantastic for us, wouldn't he? But again, he's having a fantastic season. Both of them, superb on the wins for Aston Villa. I think both of them are playing more on the right, though, don't they? So, be interested to see who Emery goes with on the left. He might even play both of them against us. I don't know. We'll have to wait to see. He didn't yesterday. Obviously, Moussa Diaby was on the bench, but he came on and looked really sharp. So he's a very good player. We will watch out for. And of course, the main guy. He's been at Villa for many years. It's caused us many problems. Every single time we face this guy, he seems to always turn up. It is Ollie Watkins, a player who I think we should look at in terms of a new striker as well, by the way. But yeah, this guy's brilliant. This guy's brilliant. And as I said, he always seems to turn up against Arsenal. This guy needs no explanation. I think we all know about this guy. Ollie Watkins is probably their biggest threat. He's probably the biggest threat. Yeah, he's been quality. He's been quality. But yeah, there is so many more I could have. Obviously, for these previews, I usually do 3, but there's so many more I could really put on there. I think the likes of obviously Douglas Luiz. I think he's having a great season with Aston Villa. Been one of their most key players this season in that midfield. I think John McGinn is a good shout as well, because I think obviously you should have saw the guy yesterday. He was class yesterday for Aston Villa against Man City, obviously. But yeah, he's having a great season. Their backline, Pau Torres, who obviously Emery did sign from Villarreal, he's having a great season as well. They got Diego Carlos back, in centre back as well. They've got obviously Lucas Digne, who's had a game of his life yesterday as well, didn't he? Anyone else I'm really missing out? Obviously, Emi Martinez is a quality goalkeeper, former Arsenal goalkeeper, as we know, was at Arsenal for many, many years. So yeah, they've got some fantastic players. They've got a quality squad. I mean, I've got to mention Yuli Tielemans as well. He had a great game, and another player who Arsenal could have signed on the free, I think would have been perfect for Arsenal in that midfield. And never. Obviously, we never really went for him, did we? And he was doing really well at Aston Villa now. So they've got some fantastic players, man. It's going to be a very, very tough game. But yeah, let's move on to the Arsenal side of things. This is my Arsenal lineup. I've made one change for what I expect Arteta to go with, and that is the goalkeeper situation. I've got a feeling he's going to go Raya again. I really do. But we all know as fans, I think majority of people know as fans, it's time to bring back Ramsdale. It is time to bring back Ramsdale for this game. And he knows it, Ramsdale. I mean, you saw him laughing on the bench when Ryan made the mistakes. He knows he might have a chance of being back in the team. It's whether this manager, Arteta, puts him back in the team or not. And I don't think he will. I do think he'll go Raya. But if it was up to me, of course. I mean, you got to be fair with it. I mean, if you got Arteta coming out in his press conference, his post-match interview, whatever it was, saying, Ramsdale's in my plans. He's a key player to our squad. We'll then play him then if this happens. And you got to be fair with it. When we signed Ryan, it was like we're going to have 2 goalkeepers, similar quality, to challenge each other, yeah? We can, rotate whenever we want. But, I mean, we have to wait and see. But I see him going with Raya again, personally. Raya was absolutely awful against not Man City. Who was it? Luton Town, obviously. Then 2 mistakes. They're droppable. Ramsdale made a little error in the Brentford game. He still gets a clean sheet. But that's not the point. The point is he got dropped again, didn't he? Because he looked shaky. Well, Raya, then where's the same treatment? Where's the same treatment for Raya then? So Ramsdale for me is going to go and goal. And I will play him for this game as well. We can't have. I mean, look, Raya. Look at he. I mean, he just looks like he's got lots of pressure on him. Why would you play this in? This is probably the toughest game of the season so far for Arsenal. This is probably the toughest game of the season so far for Arsenal. So why would we play Raya, who looks low in confidence, who looks like he's got a bunch of pressure on his back, right? He knows he fucked up the last game. It's time to bring back Ramsdale, people. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, we're at a big risk of Raya costing us again. Let's be honest with it. Let's be real with it, people. And I like the Raya signing because I thought, okay, we have two decent goalkeepers in the same position. But it's turned into an absolute catastrophe, hasn't it? Right now. Ramsdale goes back in goal for me. Back four. I wish Tomiyasu's fit. Apparently Tomiyasu's out for a few weeks. Well, I don't think we'll see Tomiyasu till February because he's going to the Asian Cup games for Japan as well. Sorry, guys. But yeah, he's going to the Asian games for Cup games for Japan. So Ben White right back. I want to see this guy get forward. This guy put in a great cross against Luton. I want to see him keep doing that. I want to see him overlapping. I want to see him, attack for this game. I think the wing backs, they're going to have a very hard task to do, marking the Villa winners, the likes of Mustiabi, the likes of Leon Bailey. But at the same time, they need to get forward and provide support as well. So yeah, Ben White, right back, two centre backs, of course, Saliba, Gabriel. They're going to be a very, very tough task against Ollie Watkins. He's a very good striker. So we have to wait and see how we do deal with him, how they both deal with him. But yeah, obviously they pick themselves, Saliba and Gabriel. Left back, Zinchenko. Because there's no one else. Obviously, I said if Tomiyasu was fit, he goes straight to left back. I'm just worried about Zinchenko and sorry about the noise, guys. Bloody hell, man. Guys, so sorry about that noise, man. Seriously. Yeah, as I said, if Tomiyasu was fit, he could go straight back to left back. Go straight back into left back because I'm just worried about Zinchenko against someone like Leon Bailey. Because we know Zinchenko defensively is shambles. Let's be real with it. Against someone like Leon Bailey, it could be a tough task for him. So we're going to need Zinchenko, of course, his presence going forwards. As we know, he's good going forward. With the technically, he's good as well. But obviously, it's a fact that defensively is the only thing I'm right about when it comes to Zinchenko. To midfield, Declan Rice, of course. Yeah, we all know about this guy. Absolutely insane player. Yeah, what can we say about this guy? Declan Rice is just him. We know this. Declan Rice is just that guy. Declan Rice is Declan Rice. It's simple as that. It goes in there straight away. Every single game, pretty much. Declan Rice will always be picked. Kai Havertz alongside him. I'll tend to go with Jorginho because I feel like, especially when they overload us, because that's what they're going to do. I reckon Emery's going to do. They're going to be full of confidence, Aston Villa, and they're going to look very, very dangerous on the counter attack. And that midfield battle will be crucial. So I was tempted to go with Jorginho. I don't think Arteta will go with Jorginho because I look at the midfield. I mean, if you've got John McGinn in there, you got Douglas Luiz, you got Kamara against Havertz. Could he really struggle? We'll have to wait and see. I've got a feeling Havertz will play low and I've got him in my lineup as well because of his form. His form's been superb recently, hasn't it? And fair play to the guy because 3 games in a row. I mean, he's bagged goals 3 games in a row since he's come back from international break. He's looked very, very confident. He looks a lot more sharper. He looks a lot more lively. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Something's flipped. So something's flipped in him, and he's playing a lot more better. So yeah, I'll go Havertz and Declan Rice in the midfield. It's gonna be a very important midfield battle against Villa. Odegaard in front of them. Yeah, this guy's got to step up now. Yeah, this is a big, big game. This will be a huge statement if we do win. This is a big game. He's the captain of Arsenal. I expect him to step up. I expect this guy to step up. So Odegaard, I mean, it is a great cross for Declan Rice's goal. I wasn't really too happy with his performance other than that, though. So he's got to step up for this game. Right-hand side, Saka, as always. Left-hand side, Martinelli. And then striker's got to be Gabriel Jesus. Simple as that, people. Jesus has been performing superbly the past 2 games. So he goes up front. I don't want to see no Eddie Nketiah. Trossard, centre forward out. I wouldn't mind it, but I think this is what we should go with. I think this is our best 11 that we could go with, considering all the injuries as well. So yeah, Jesus, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka is my attack. So yeah, that is my lineup, people. Let me know your thoughts on my lineup, and also leave your lineups down below. And make sure you keep your like buttons up, people. How many likes when we're on 13? Keep your like buttons up. Make sure you guys do that. Team news is very similar. Partey's out, Vieira's out, Smith Rowe's out, Timber's obviously out, Arteta's out on a touchline ban. I don't know I think he'll be in the stands. Yeah, he'll be at the stands. So Arteta will be in the stands, but we just have Albert on the pitch, sort of like guiding the team, which he did against Man City a few years ago, and we lost the game 2-1, but we played really well in the game. So that'd be interesting. But that's my lineup. Let's get into the score prediction. Then this is what I've gone with. This is going to be one of these type of game. Whether or not we'll score a last minute goal like we always do this season, it seems like. I do think we will go over the line. I do think we'll get the 3 points. This, as I said, is going to be the tough game of the season. This has got to be the toughest game of the season so far. And I'm really excited for it, man. This is our biggest test of the season so far. This is the toughest game of the season so far as well. This is a big test. I've gone with an Arsenal win. I've gone 3-2. I feel like it's going to be goals in this game. Yeah, it's going to be some end-to-end stuff. And we've got to be careful. We really have got to be careful. And if we do play similar to the way against Luton Town, like we did against Luton Town, that type of away performance and that type of poor defense, defensively was really poor against Luton Town. If we played a similar to that, then we will actually get battered. We will get battered, and we cannot, in any way, shape, or form, take this Villa team for granted. They're third place. If they win the game, they'll be 1 point behind us. And slowly but surely, Aston Villa have just beaten Manchester City and Arsenal. 2 teams fighting for a title race last season. Like, it'll be mad. But we are going to win this game. We are going to win this game. We are going to win 3-2. I feel like it's very similar to how it played out last season. Villa may take the lead. Villa may go 2-1 up again. Villa, we'll end up winning maybe in the last minute. Maybe Declan Rice will save us in the last minute. But I'm me, guys. I always back my team to win. I always back my team to go and win these games. And I think we are going to win the game. I do think we will get over the line. As I said, this will be the toughest game of the season. This will be the toughest game of the season. So, Mr. Good Evening as well against Arteta. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-2, man. I'm going to go 3-2. It's going to be a very tough game. And we've got to seriously be careful, because if we play very similar to the way we did against Luton Town, we will get battered. We will get absolutely destroyed. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Let me know your comments down below and all that stuff. Let me go through you guys' score predictions and all that stuff, and all that. Let me know your lineup as well, like what you want to see Arteta go with. But yeah, we've got Luke in the chat. Big up to you, Luke. I hope you're doing well. We have got my man Arsenal Edits. Big up to you, absolute legend, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, bro. He's gone 2-1 to Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal. Says Arsenal Edits. Guys, keep me moving predictions down below. London calling. Big up to you, bro. Against our old manager, Emery. Yes, Mr. Good Evening. Mr. Good Evening. Very, very good manager indeed. Last 2 times it was 4-2 and 2-1. Yeah, it was 4-2 last season, and it's 2-1 at the Emirates as well, wasn't it? I think Martinelli scored for us, and I think that was when Douglas Luiz scored the corner as well, didn't he? So yeah, Big up to you, football guys. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, good evening. Good evening does return. Arsenal winning the league. Come on, man. You already know Arsenal, Alex. You already know. We beat Man City. We did, but to be fair, so did they. Of course, yesterday. Arsenal not botting the league. It's December at the time of the year. Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got Champions League. We've got Premier League, FA Cup as well. Against Liverpool. London's always red, man. It always will be. Always will be. Yeah, London will always be red. Hi Ryan, hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Why was Unai Emery sacked? For me, I think it's because he lost the dressing room personally. As I said before, I don't think he's back fully. I think you'll look here and I think, as you said, first season, reached us to the Europa League final. You know, finished 5th, 2 points off 3rd, 1 point off 4th. He ultimately bottled that though. Yeah, he ultimately bottled that season. You know, of finishing in the top 4. We should have finished 3rd. If we would have beaten Tottenham, and if Aubameyang would never have missed that penalty, we would have finished 3rd in that season. And who knows, Emery probably would have still been here if we would have qualified for Champions League that season. But I don't think, obviously, Emery wasn't fully backed. He was sacked because I think that was part of it, you know, getting battered in the Europa League final. And then he was obviously given another chance for his next season. And I think we went winless in like 8 games. We went winless in 8 games. You know, we were joining teams like Crystal Palace, joining teams like Everton. Not Everton. Southampton, losing to like Leicester away. We lost to Frankfurt in the Emirates game. That was like that was his final nail in the coffin. But that was probably why he was sacked. I think he lost the dressing room. Players like Xhaka had a real problem with Emery, and you saw that. Xhaka, literally fell out with the fan base. And ultimately, it didn't work out. You know what it was? I reckon it was a run. What do they say? Right club, wrong time. That sort of saying. Because you got to remember as well, Emery took over Arsene Wenger as well. And Wenger was at Arsenal for 22 years? So that alone is a very, very tough job. That alone is a very, tough task to take over from the legend himself, Arsene Wenger, right? So yeah, I think you got to give him a bit of leniency there. But yeah, man, I got big respect for him, man. I think he's a quality manager. I think he's an absolute quality manager, man. I really do. And yeah, it didn't work out at Arsenal, but that don't take anything away from me. He's a quality manager, and no one can tell me otherwise. He reached us. We got battered 4-1. Big up, man, Rory. Good to see you, bro. As always, I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. as well, bro. I can't lie. I think Villa is his level. I mean, you look at some of the big clubs he's managed. Arsenal and PSG. I think did he win the league with PSG? He won the league with PSG, and then obviously didn't work out at Arsenal. Didn't really work out PSG, as really expected did it as well. But look, he's doing bits for them. He's doing bits for them. Yeah, it really is. It really is, man. I think they will. Yeah, I think they will as well. I agree. I reckon they get. Yeah, he is. He is. I don't know, man. I don't know. What if he was given 700 mil to spend? Who knows what could happen? Villa are on fire. They sure are, bro. They sure are. Yeah, I know. It's because what I do is I can only fit like 3 on the PowerPoint usually. So I just do the 3 key main players that I picked out. But there's so many more out of Villa players. Like I said, you could have Douglas Luiz, you could have even John McGinn, you could have Pau Torres, Diego Carlos, Emi Martinez. Because they have all been on fire for Villa. Their whole squad's been amazing. Yeah, he's been superb as well. Former Arsenal goalkeeper. Big up Jordan. Yes, man. Your boy Leon Bailey. Yes. Yes, your boy Leon Bailey, bro. Goalkeeper Ramsdale. This is also its lineup, people. Ramsdale, he's gone Saliba, Gabriel. He's gone Zinchenko, and then White as a fullbacks. He's gone with Declan Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, and he's gone Trossard instead of Jesus. Fair enough. Ramsdale's not look happy in the picture. He has to be in the starting 11. Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be. Stan says, how is Arteta not sat by now? Yeah. I don't know what sweat is, man. I don't know. Arteta should have been sacked after he's ruined Pepe's career. Nah. I want him to be manager for the next 10 years of Arsenal. What? Are you saying he can do another Wenger and do it for 22 years? Arsenal without Saka and Rice would be finished, and Saliba, to be honest. Yeah, we would. 2-1 Arsenal, says Arsenal edits. Saka 41st minute and Odegaard 81st. Love to see that. This sure is, man. Yeah, it'll give me lots of confidence, that's for sure, bro. Yeah, it is, man. This league's been crazy this season. This league's been crazy this season. Yeah, I did, bro. I did. I've never seen a team dominate Man City like that. You know, they held Man City to 2 shots, and 2 of their shots each came in the 11th minute. Crazy. You know, so yeah, they absolutely dominated Man City. Emery completely out-tactic Pep Guardiola. Absolutely schooled Pep Guardiola that game. In your dreams, we play City, United, Spurs, Chelsea, etc. Yeah, all these lot we do play away from home as well. We still got to play them away from home. What's wrong with this? It's too early to call it. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, no. This is what happened last season, man. This is why I'm not getting. Like, obviously, I'm buzzing with where we are, and I'm confident that we were. I was confident that we were. Sorry, I was confident. No, I'm confident now, obviously, but I'm not getting carried away because last season we were 93% top of the league. So, and exactly, wait until May. You know, it's December, but no, look, I get Arsenal edits. You know, he's loving life. We're still top of the league, and he's loving it, and so I think everyone is. But again, I'm not getting too carried away with it as well, because I learnt my lesson last season for that as well. You know, when we was 8 points clear, I think we all thought we would do it last season, but wasn't meant to be, and we capitulated. And this is why I'm not getting carried away ahead of ourselves. You know, exactly. We're still in December. You know, you guys are still 1 point behind us now. So yeah, Unai got us to a final. Arteta could never do that. You mean obviously European final, because obviously we won the FA Cup of Arteta, but yeah. Wenger, I was Wenger out, bro. Yeah, I literally went to the stadium. I had the full banners out. I literally got the banners out with DT and everything, man. Real talk. Real talk. Big up Static, absolute legend, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, bro. Come on, guys. We do better than 15 likes. Hit the like buttons up. Hit the like buttons up. Yeah, it is free to like, man. It's free to subscribe as well. Joshua Moore is happy with Arsenal is first, but yes, exactly. Wait until the end of May, the last game of the season, to really celebrate. Facts, bro. Facts, because you know we saw it last season, Static. You know, we were 8 points clear. We, as I said, 93% top of the league for last season, and we only capitulated. So yeah, hopefully we do learn our lessons. But of course, exactly, we're always happy with our teams, top of the league right now. And let's hope long may it continue as well. Let's win the Premier League title, bro. I'm not too bad. Hope you're well. Yeah, very well, bro. Very well. I'm buzzing. It's a weekend, Friday tomorrow, bro. You know, weekend coming up. I hope you enjoy the weekend, Static, as well. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I've learnt my lesson from last season, exactly. But yeah, guys, that is a preview. I've gone 3-2 Arsenal. That's a lineup I've gone with. And yeah, obviously, key players to watch Villa. We just went through all this. Mr. Good Evening, as we know, returns. And yeah, there's a recent encounters there. If you miss any of it, guys, go and rerun the stream and you can watch it back. But yeah, thanks for tuning in as always, people. We'll be back 9 p.m. tonight, Talking Ball episode 4. Yes, I'm watching obviously Tottenham West Ham. I hope West Ham batter them. No, is it home or away? I don't even know if West Ham. Let me have a look. But I'll probably watch that game, mate. West Ham, yeah, away. Yeah, I'll probably watch that game, bro. Cheers for tuning in, Arsenal Idiots, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Big up, Static, man. Thanks for the kind words, bro. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Best streamer. Cheers, man. Thank you. Big up, Arsenal Idiots, man. Legend. Yes, very well, Tamina. Thank you. How you doing? Well as well, Tamina? Let me know your thoughts on this game, your score prediction as well. Transfer news. Not really. I mean, Tamina, we got less than a month until the window opens. So when the window opens, there'll be about 5 videos a day covering transfer news. So rest in peace to the people who have the notification bell on, because you're going to get alerts like every single hour, mate, and me uploading transfer videos. So yeah, we have to wait and see. But Arsenal will smash Villa. Tamina, I love the optimism, but Tamina, did you see this Villa team yesterday? This Villa team is crazy. This will be a tough game, Tamina. I'm going 3-2 Arsenal, but yeah. Thank you, Tamina. Guys, this is well. There's 13 you inside. How many likes we got? We got 17. Big up. Let's try and get 20 likes before we get out of here. So yeah, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Yes. New year. 1st of January. Daily transfer content comes, people. 2024. Brand new year. New transfer news. Hopefully we sign up Ivan Toney. But yeah, you got 1-1, mate. That's fair enough. Listen, Tag, if we're not careful, mate, yeah, and if we're not on our game, and I mean, Arteta, I know he's not going to be on the pitch because he's banned, yeah. If we're not on our game, we could actually get battered here. I'm not even joking, right? This Villa team and this Villa Park is an absolute fortress this season. Emery's got them cooking. If we play the same way we did against Luton Town, we will actually get battered. So yeah, this Villa side has no mugs by all means. And I don't know, who knows if they can sit there and say, hold on a minute, we just beating Man City, we just beating Arsenal, two teams who was in a title race competing with each other last season. Are they in a title race as well? No, I don't think they are. I think they definitely can get Champions League. I really do. But yeah, gonna be a very, very tough game. I'm looking forward to it though. Yes, Tamina. As always. You think they finished 4th? So what's your other 3 then? So you've gone Arsenal 1st, City 4th. So you're saying Liverpool 2nd, Villa 3rd, the way it is at the moment. Josh Facts, I'm nervous. Emery's on fire in his team. Yeah, he's a quality manager. He's a quality manager as well, bro. I've got big respect for him as well. Not worried about Aston Villa to Samina. For me, I'm a bit worried. I'm very nervous going into this game because I know what Villa are capable of, and I've seen it this season. But yeah, it's big up to you, Tamina. Remember, yeah, we won 4-2 exactly, bro. It took Jorginho, and let's be honest, it was a good effort, but it obviously bounced off Martinez, didn't it? Yeah, it came off the back of Martinez, and we ended up winning the game 3-2. But I remember, I think Villa hit the post right before that as well, so they could have gone 3-2 up, and it would have been probably a different game. And obviously, they went all out to get the equaliser to make it 3-3, and we end up hitting them on a counter attack. Martinez went up for the corner, and we ended up winning the game 4-2. In the end of the day, that is football. But yeah, exactly. We definitely rolled our luck and ended up getting the 3 points in the end. So I feel like it'd be similar to that game last season, but we have to be on it, and it's not going to come that easy. It's not. I mean, who knows? We might. I went 3-2. I feel like we will get the win. We'll get over the line. I feel like we'll score in the last minute. Maybe Declan Rice will save us again. I don't know, bro. But it's going to be a very, very tough game. Don't worry about Liverpool. Every Arsenal fan should worry about every opponent. Avoid arrogance and complacency. Arsenal fans. That is a true statement right there, bro. I do agree with that indeed. And you've seen it this season, yeah. And pretty much there's no easy game in the Premier League, bro. I mean, we just played Luton Town. Look at everyone before the start of the season. Luton Town are going to finish on the lowest amount of point record in the history of the Premier League. We just conceded 3 to them. So yeah. I mean, you look at Bournemouth last season. Yeah. 2-0 down we went, and we ended up scraping a win against Bournemouth. So yeah, there's definitely no easy game in the Premier League, 100%. The fan world's gone 2-1. Big up to 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah, there's been a lot. I've seen a lot of 2-1s. I've gone 3-2. Never underestimate any opponents. That's the best way to go, Josh. 100% agree with you there, bro. Arsenal need a new left back, new right back, new centre back. Yeah, we need a new mate. You've literally named every single position. What about a new goalkeeper as well? But yeah, no. For me, I think the two main positions in January is obviously a midfielder, a striker, and for me, bring back Tierney, and for me, another right winner for Saka. Someone to actually give him some competition. With all due respect to Reece Nelson. George Facts, I saw a lot of 3-4 against Luton. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, and yeah, a new goalkeeper as well. To me, exactly. But yeah, guys, I'm getting out of here. As I said, I'll be back 9 p.m. Tonight. We'll be live. We'll be talking all about football. We'll be talking the title race in particular. But yeah, I will be live tonight. 9 p.m. I've got football training to go to first, and then I'll be back. And then yeah, guys, we're literally 1 like away from hitting. Yes, we've done it. 20 likes, legends, man. Thank you so much. Absolute legends. Big up everyone in the chat. But yeah, I'll be back tonight, and obviously tomorrow we've got 2 streams as well. Prem predictions, and we've got Villa Arsenal opposition preview. We'll be bringing on 2 Villa fans. So stay tuned for that. That'll be tomorrow as well to give their verdict of the game. Let's just say big up people in the chat before we do get out of here. Big up to Mina. Thanks for tuning in. New goalkeeper. Big up Static. Really appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate your support as always, man. Take Leon Bailey. Yeah, mate, that's a great shout. That is a great shout. Yeah. Him and Saka, him to back up Saka any day. Yeah, no, Jordan, I never said you did. No, I actually agreed with what you were saying. I actually agreed. I said, yeah, he shouldn't get carried away with himself, because look what happened last season. So I actually do agree with you, Jordan. Like, I never said you had a problem with him. I actually agreed with you. Take care, everyone. Like and subscribe, guys. Listen to Statin, man. He knows what he's talking about. Like and subscribe, everyone already. We're getting out of here, people. I'll see you guys. Hopefully, some of you guys tonight as well. Take care, everyone. Big up the chat as always. You absolute legends. And I'll see you 9 p.m. tonight. Come on, the Gunners. Mr. Good evening. And we're out of here. Ciao, people.